Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today is all about top fives. Well, top five Tom Ford. But I am most excited to be doing this video in collaboration with my good friend and fellow creator here on YouTube, Aileen over at A Merch Beauty. Aileen and I quickly bonded over initially our love of Tom Ford special fragrances, which we quickly learned was a mutual appreciation for all things Tom Ford beauty. And we talk about it all the time. He is our man. In fact, Aileen, I would say this is not just a collaboration between Aileen and me, but kind of a group collaboration among Aileen, me, and Mr. Tom Ford. If you haven't seen A Merch Beauty, please treat yourself to her videos. I have linked her channel below, but also her top five Tom Ford picks below, which I cannot wait to see. If you have not familiarized yourself with A Merch Beauty, you will quickly see why Aileen and I are good friends. We actually have a similar presentation style. I love to watch Aileen's channel. She does all things fashion, beauty, skincare. She does hauls and unboxings and reviews, all sorts of things that I love. And she is so easy to watch. Her approach to beauty is, to me, very approachable. It's just like sitting with a friend. She is super fun to watch, has an impeccable sense of humor, which you guys know I appreciate. She does a bunch of great lives, if you enjoy that, which are super fun to watch. And she's so organized when, Aileen, you are so organized when you do your lives. She gets all the comments and all that. She's just really on it. Plus, she is a huge Prince fan, which is really fun. Where I have a big fluffy Scottish cow sitting behind me, Aileen has a picture of Prince looking down on her. Purple Rain. Very, very cool. So like I said, you will see right away why we are friends, and I have linked her channel below and this video of hers below. I cannot wait to see what Aileen chooses for her top five Tom Ford. Probably I will kick myself when I watch her video, realizing what I have left off of my top five. That's the kind of funny thing about doing these top five videos. You end up realizing, oh, I didn't include that. Oh, Now at first, Aileen and I were going to make this easier on ourselves and do a top 10. But why make it easy when you can make it hard? So we decided top five, not five categories, just top five Tom Ford beauty fragrance products of all time. So I can't wait to see what Aileen picked. Here were my picks after very careful consideration and a lot of anguish. I have narrowed it down, so let's get started. Number five, I wanted to pick an eye quad from Tom Ford. There are so many great ones, and to be honest, so many, and they're not cheap. But I picked one, it's number five because it's not technically available anymore, maybe on eBay or Mercari or some of those. I really haven't seen it in the US anyway available, but I did want to show it to you. It is the Soleil Lune quad. Let me just get up real close for that. The reason I love this is one reason only. Well, two reasons actually, two. It's really easy to use, but it's also extremely different. This shade, this kind of minty green, turquoisey, mermaidy shade is to me very unique, and the combination of shades that go with it just scream spring and summer to me. I am wearing it today so that you guys could see it. And for being so light, it still shows up on so many skin tones, and it is a favorite of mine. Like I said, it's not really readily available now, so I didn't put it up higher than top five. It's in this also the nice white compact. It's just kind of a prized possession of mine and a unique thing in my collection, which, some of my other Tom Ford quads are beautiful, but maybe not all that unique. You know what I mean. All right, let's move on to items that you can still get today. Number four is a foundation. Now, I love Tom Ford foundations, albeit pricey. They are absolutely lovely. I was complaining about my $150, that's right, $150 Tom Ford foundation purchase because it had SPF, and the SPF changes molecularly somehow and breaks me out. But I still have and love and very much value my Tom Ford Traceless foundation stick. This little puppy is $88. I wear 5.5 Bisque and I am wearing it today. This is an absolutely beautiful foundation. I'm not usually a stick foundation person, if there is such a thing. You know, you don't usually meet someone on the street and they say, hi, I'm a stick foundation person. Well, it wouldn't be me anyway. I'm not usually that. However, this one is just, it winds up and it's just so easy to I just kind of put it on like that and then I use my brush and it's so nice and just kind of tidy and clean and nothing on your hands. And the coverage is lovely. It's kind of a straight up medium coverage and it is neither matte nor dewy. So you can kind of do whatever you want over it or underneath it. I like when a foundation is just kind of a nice natural finish like that, and you can kind of mold it to go any way you want. I think that makes it more multi-purpose. And the amount of coverage, I generally like light to medium coverage, so having a straight medium that I suppose if you added more could be built even to a heavier coverage without it builds nicely, doesn't you know, clog up. It's a beautiful foundation, and if you like stick foundations, it's one you should try. For $88, it's pricey, but you know, Tom Ford goes a lot pricier than that, we all know. Number 3, moving along here. Number 3 is his lip products. Now, I wanted to hold up this purple. I just love this. I'm cheating a little bit, Aileen. This is his $55 gloss, and it is one, I love his glosses because of the packaging, and I like the interesting colors like this purple, which actually kind of goes on a little bit like a pink, but I was cheating because I actually, of my favorites, is his new Soleil Sunburst. This one is $56, so it is $1 more, and it is a pH color changing gloss. I am wearing it today, so I will zoom you in. Unlike other color changing pH lipsticks and glosses that go that horrendous hot pink shade, this one goes a pretty coral pink on the lips and looks golden in the tube, so it's really pretty to carry with you. This is selling out. It's quite the rage. In my video where I originally reviewed it, everyone in the comment section was laughing below because I was so shocked. I just assumed it was another gimmick I was falling for and it would go hot pink, and then it turned this beautiful coral shade. I'm not saying it's the best thing since sliced bread, though I don't eat a lot of sliced bread. But anyway, I'm not saying that, but I will say that it is a beautiful gloss. It is what I'm wearing today. And of his glosses, which I like very much, this one is my favorite, or a current favorite. Check back with me in a month. Number 2, this product is a bit boring, I admit, but it really is a go-to favorite. This is the Tom Ford Fiber Brow Gel. It is $54. Yes, I know that's a little pricey for a brow gel, especially in a market that is very crowded with brow gels, but I love this for a number of reasons. Let me tell you why. I know brow gels aren't that interesting, but I actually find this one kind of interesting, so bear with me here. Check out the little spoolie on the end. It's shaped like a little Christmas tree, a little triangle there. This product is not too wet and not too dry. I don't like the overly wet fiber brow products. Anastasia Beverly Hills has one, Charlotte Tilbury. They just kind of get everywhere. I don't like when they have a tiny spoolie, Charlotte Tilbury. It just kind of, they get everywhere. This one is great because it's a little drier than most and it just kind of brushes through quickly. You can do your brows in 10 seconds. You can do your brows much quicker than I'm explaining to you here how to do your brows with this product. Just it colors them a little bit, adds a little bit of fiber on them, fluffs them a little bit. I know it's not necessarily on trend with the fluffier brows or the things we're all doing with drawing things in. I know that, but let me tell you, when you just need to get out the door and you want your brows to look good, this is worth the money to me, and it lasts quite a while. I wear the shade Espresso, but it comes in about, I was going to say 4 shades, but there actually might be more on the Nordstrom site or the Tom Ford site itself. It's just an absolutely beautiful product, and they do make kind of an auburn shade for my PRINTcesses out there that have some red in their hair. That works really well too. And now, the number 1 product, drum roll please. Yes, it is a fragrance. I I have many Tom Ford fragrances that I indulge myself in. He is definitely an indulgence in his fragrances because Tom Ford's fragrances are so creative. Some of them not in a good way. I mean, he has fragrances that almost smell like kind of a cigar coffee mixture and things like that, which to me just, but creative. So this one is my absolute favorite, and you might have guessed it if you've been with my channel a while. It is Lost Cherry. Lost Cherry smells to me like a chocolate cherry cake. Chocolate cherry whipped cream cake, honestly. So it is kind of a gourmand, kind of a sweet scent, but it's just beautiful. It's still rich and sophisticated. It's not this kind of youthful, silly sweet, if that makes sense. It's very kind of a complex gourmand fragrance. And the bottle is beautiful. I mean, like everything about it. This, you can even buy a little $75 travel version of it, which is totally worth it, all the way up to a $350 size. I've linked it below for your shopping pleasure. It comes in kind of every price in between. And if you enjoy a slightly sweet gourmand fragrance, I highly recommend it. I even got the candle, which is $132. Check out the candle. Ooh, I love it. And it just smells exactly like the perfume. I even stopped myself from using it very much because I'm terrified I'll run out. I don't know what I'm saving it for. If there'll be some sort of apocalypse and I will be saved by the fact that my home was only lit by the Tom Ford Lost Cherry candle, and I'll go, thankfully I saved it and waited. I don't know, but I do tend to save it, but it just makes me happy looking at it. And as we've laughed at in other videos, it says bougie on it, which just means candle in French, but I actually take as a little bit of an accusation. Oh, you bought the Tom Ford Lost Cherry candle, bougie. Yes, admittedly so. So those are my, for now, top 5 Tom Ford products. I cannot wait to see what Aileen chose. I'm wondering if this lip gloss is in her top 5, because I feel like it is, Aileen. I feel like it is. If you stop by Aileen's channel, which I so hope you do, please tell her I said hello. And if you have come over from Aileen's channel, hey, nice to meet you. I would love to see your comments below. Tell me your top 5 Tom Ford, or even your top Tom Ford #1. That would be good too. Leave your comments. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I hope you did. And if you haven't already done so, my goodness, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you on board here, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.